It's the holiday season.
So you know what that means.
Leftovers! So let's make an amazing casserole.
One that will have them coming back for more.
Oh, you know it.
I love it.
So I'm Chris.
And I'm Wesley.
My turkey loon.
You're slow on the uptake.
I know.
Tonight.
Well, it's because I've just been cooking. I'm a cooking fiend lately.
Yes,
We've been
you are. Yes,
making
you are.
all sorts of holiday
Turkey
everywhere you go.
Oh.
And it's so you're probably going to have a lot of leftover turkey. So we are going to show you how to make this amazing turkey tetrazzini.
Oh, it's so delicious.
It's often done with chicken, but we're going to use up that turkey, and it's so delicious. Now I've got 6 tablespoons of butter right here that I am going to melt.
You got that in a hot pan.
I know, it's this crazy thing. It gets really hot. So why don't you talk over there about what you've got, some of those ingredients.
So, well, we've got this amazing turkey here. So a lot of people also for their tetrazzini, they use spaghetti. We're going to use egg noodles, which are my favorite.
The pasta he's talking about. We jumped from turkey to pasta.
Yeah, turkey. Well, this turkey is delicious. We made this and we what did we do?
We brined it,
brined it for 12 hours, then we air chilled it for 12 hours, and then we ate it, and it was the most delicious thing in the planet. So
and then we ate it some more.
And we ate it some more, and now we're going to eat it some more.
That's right.
Yeah. And then we've got, like I said, the egg noodles. This reminds me of your beef stroganoff.
I know. Okay. All right. So that's
and
good.
Cheese.
We have all sorts of things that we'll get to in just a moment.
Yeah.
My butter is nicely melted. So, okay. Now we're going to do, I've got a medley here of chopped celery and onion, and we're just going to cook this in that butter until it gets nice and soft and translucent, which is going to be about 5 minutes. Okay, so now these are getting nice and soft. So about halfway through this, we dumped our pot. Well, first we salted our boiling water that we had going on the stove, and then we dumped our pasta in there. And our dog is right here. And so you're going to want to cook that pasta till it's nice and al dente. It's going to cook a little more when it bakes. Okay, so now we're going to add, we've got some sliced white button mushrooms. So I was at the grocery store, when was it? I think it was this morning. And
when are you not?
I know, I live there. And so I have like a little tent that I've set up off to the side where I just, I sleep. But anyway, I went, they had no mushrooms anywhere. And then I went to another place. So I normally do 16 ounces of mushrooms. This is how you know that this is all real, because I could only get 8 ounces. We love tons of mushrooms.
Totally.
If this looks like the right amount of mushrooms for you, then good. But I thought, you know what? I'll tell you what, if there's a mushroom shortage, I am not going to be a fun guy. I got to work that in. Okay, so now we're going to let this cook until they start to release their liquid, and that's going to be about 5 minutes. It's a fun thing.
I know.
Okay, oh, this is smelling. I just love it.
So delicious.
I know, I love it. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to, I think, really amp up the flavors with 2 tablespoons of sherry. I don't think, I know it is. You could also use some white wine. If you don't have any sherry or wine, or you just don't want to cook with alcohol, no problem. The alcohol will cook out, but you could omit that and it'd still be delicious.
Oh, sherry.
Oh, sherry.
I love that song.
I do too. Oh, Steve Perry. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm just going to work. I am buttering this pot. Actually, we're using our lasagna pan. It works really good for this.
Yeah.
I just call this a fancy casserole, really.
What, this dish?
This dish.
Yeah, it is a fancy casserole. It's a fancy way to use up your leftover turkey. Well, okay, so now.
Wow, I really buttered it.
You really know how to butter things up. I'll tell you that. Okay, so now we have added that sherry has pretty much cooked out, but given a lot of flavor. So now we are going to add some flour, and this is a 1/4 cup of flour. And what are we making?
A roux. I wonder if everybody at home says roux with
roux. I bet they do. I bet they do, roux. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we just need to let this cook for about a minute. And what does a roux do? What does a roux do?
It thickens things.
It thickens things. So we want the sauce to be kind of creamy and kind of saucy and
so good,
delicious. Okay, that's good. And you need to let that cook because raw flour is not tasty.
Doesn't taste delicious.
No, it doesn't. No. Okay, so now I've got a cup of just good old whole milk. Yum. And then I've got 2 cups. If you happen to have any leftover turkey stock, which you probably don't, but if you do, use that. Just some sort of stock. This actually is chicken stock that I had on hand. And now I'm just going to continue to do this and let Rue do what she does so well. Okay, now you see how this,
Wow.
isn't this just beautiful?
That's luxurious.
It is luxurious. And so you don't want this to get super, super thick, because what's gonna happen when we add the cheese, that's gonna thicken it up. So now I'm gonna season this. I believe that this really takes a decent amount of salt, because we're gonna put quite a bit of pasta in there. So I do 2 teaspoons. If you're concerned about sodium, you could do 1.5 teaspoons and be just fine. And then that was a teaspoon of black pepper. I got this cranked up.
Yeah, turn
and
it
then
down.
a great flavor enhancer to this dish, which is so warming, is ground nutmeg. I am just
so good.
No, I'm nuts about nutmeg. So anyway, it really is good. It adds a depth of flavor that's delicious. Okay, the smell is just so heartwarming. Now we're gonna add the cheese.
Yes.
So we've got 8 ounces of grated. This is, what did we go with today?
White cheddar.
We did some aged white cheddar.
Yes.
Really whatever your favorite. Gruyere is great. Any kind of just melting cheese.
Yes.
And then we've got a 1/4 cup of some Parmesan cheese. Now we're just going to keep on. I know, isn't
that
this
looks
crazy?
so delicious.
I know, and just wait. It's going to get even better. Now, okay, that's about all melted. And as this bakes, it's still, you'll see it's still kind of, it's maybe a little, feel like it's a little on the thin side, but it's going to bake with that pasta, and that pasta will continue to absorb it up. And so,
Look
wow,
at that.
I know.
That's crazy.
My mouth is watering. All right, look out.
Wow, you are filling that thing up.
I know. We're going to the brim.
Hold on, you got a little more in there.
Come on.
Come on.
Here,
Come
help me
on.
out.
There you go. You got it.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Perfect.
So there we go. Yeah, this is a full.
Watch out,
It's
Flo.
going to feed a hungry family. Okay, now you want to get going with the.
So on top of all this, we're going to throw some more breadcrumbs and cheese. So
Yum.
we've got 2 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese. And then we got a 1/2 cup of Panko breadcrumbs. Those are so good.
You can use
and then
regular-
some melted butter to get it all together.
2 tablespoons of melted
And
butter.
what am I going to do? I'm going to use my fingers.
I love it when
You
he uses
taught
this.
me that you told
To
me
use
the
your
other day
fingers.
that I could use my fingers.
I'm telling you,
Fingers.
this would be a great pasta dish right here. I want to eat this. But now the final tip that gives it beautiful flavor and beautiful presentation, color, is some just a cup. These are frozen peas that are just going to cook
So
beautifully.
vibrant.
It's so great.
Really, really great.
Yeah, I mean,
really
it's really great. So this is one of those dishes it could possibly, show up Thanksgiving Day.
Yes.
Like, wow.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love Thanksgiving. Okay, I'm going to bring this over, and I'm going to need your help. Okay.
All right, so come on. There you go.
This is the moment of truth.
Oh, look at that deliciousness. Watch out now, there.
Yeah.
Go
I know.
long way. Oh, Flo's got that.
I got-
Flo, that's hot pasta.
She doesn't care. Okay. Excellent.
Oh, yum. Watch out. Move it.
Okay. That is
All
great.
right, so grab
You're good.
there you go. Now we're gonna sprinkle on this breadcrumb mixture.
Oh, you
This.
guys.
This is the bee's knees.
Now, depending on how,
And it gets brown and crunchy. Yeah.
depending on
Flo's waiting for airflow.
how
Go for
crunchy
it.
you like it on top. We like it good and crunchy. You
Yes.
can do a little, or you can do a lot. But we're going to do it just till it covers it. Now we've
I
got.
move too slow.
Well, that's
Flo,
another.
on the other hand, is moving quite fast.
Okay, so now we've got our oven preheated to 350 degrees, and all we need to do is just get this nice and bubbly, which is anywhere from like 15 to 20 minutes. And then it's eating time.
Yay!
The smell is so great. Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Okay, so we let this go for 20 minutes. Now, we like our breadcrumbs to get kind of brown and crunchy on top. So they really hadn't done that yet. So all I did was I left it on the rack that it was in, which is in the middle, and then I just turned the broiler on high and let it go for about a minute.
Yeah,
And,
watch it though.
Keep an eye on it because broilers vary.
Yes.
Okay.
And there's that gorgeousness.
Isn't that beautiful? It's
Look
like
at that brown, crunchy
I
top.
know, and the
Yay!
smell is just phenomenal. All right.
All right.
I'm going to kind of dig around in here a little bit.
Here, you gotta bring it over to me.
And
if
look,
you don't mind.
it's just nice and creamy.
That's perfect.
I just love it like that.
All right. Wait, no, come on over here.
Sorry. Oh, I'm gonna have to move this over.
Let's scooch it.
Yeah,
There you
because
go.
we get this, like I said, it's good and creamy. Oh,
Yay! That
boy.
looks so good.
I know. Let me
Do
give
that
you.
again.
Okay, I'll do it again and again and again and again. Let me give you one more helping.
Oh, wow.
I'm telling you what, the family, this is such a family favorite. You serve this with some warm bread, maybe a salad, some crescent rolls. Oh my
Guys,
gosh.
Look at how delicious that looks.
Isn't that
Look at how creamy and
spectacular? I am salivating.
And look, I've got some breadcrumbs in there too.
Yes, I know.
Oh, and the green beans, or not the green beans, the
peas.
peas, they look so good. All right, well, lately you've been giving me really hot food. Thanks.
Well, me too. I know. But we can handle it.
All right, here we go. Hold on. I'd rather have this than the turkey.
I was gonna say.
That is 1,000% Loon approved.
Turkey.
Oh, y'all.
The turkey that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
I tell you, this is so amazing, you guys. You gotta make this.
Make it.
Happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays. We love you.
We love you.